Hey.
Nice.
So Ching, aka they call me Ching, in the building.
Yeah, man.
How you dealing with these pandemic times? Like, what have you been up to in these times, bro?
Just been chilling at the crib, to be honest. Just doing what everyone else is doing, smoking, balling up. A lot of PS4. Not much to do in the crib, but you know, and just you know, want to hear.
PS4 game of choice.
On the PS4?
Yeah.
I play Warzone and shit.
Okay.
Yeah, I play Call of Duty, Warzone. Yeah, I be on that, but you know, that's 2K, but not really much, to be honest.
Yeah. You recording still while this is all going on? You got the recording in the crib?
Yeah. Like, I have some shit. Like, I have a setup in my room with just a mic and shit, and I just send it over to my engineer, and he just deals with it. But, yeah, I got some shit on the ball, just waiting, you know.
Okay.
Slowly, just getting through this whole dumb kind of madness going on, you know.
Yeah. You know, off the top of my head, like, as an artist, do you feel inspired to make music in these times, or do you feel like, yo, if I make music, it's just gonna be like no this that?
What do you mean, like?
Because, like, you know, you don't want to lean into just every song is about, like, because you know how rappers, you know, I'm gonna put we in there because I used to rap.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
You know how, like, we talk about what we're dealing with in life, but right now this is what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So, like, do you feel inspired to write songs, or do you feel like, you know, I don't even want to write because I don't feel like writing about the pandemic?
I'm not writing like about, like, if you're talking as like writing about scene and all this shit going on, like I see everybody writing them like they're doing them. I don't really talk about this shit. Like, I just carry on and move on, just talk about like more other shit, like real world shit, like other than this whole pandemic going on, because this pandemic is just everybody's taking it for a joke and yada yada yada. You know, not really. No, I don't have no comment on that. So
yeah. Before we continue, do you got like music playing in the background right now?
Yeah, you want me to turn that off?
Yeah, please. I don't want YouTube to hit us with the copyright. Yeah. You see, you know what I'm saying?
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he said it right off this.
And right off the rip.
That's okay. Don't even worry about that.
Yeah, and it's funny because it sparks a question now. You know, because you got a lot of traction on YouTube.
Oh my God, I can let them take me out. It could be your own brother who gon' put you in the ground. Hustle hard, you gon' get it.
Like, you got a lot of music videos. I'm sure you know about copyright and all that type of stuff. How many music videos have you dropped in 2019?
In 2019,
like rough ballpark number.
Yeah, how many music videos did I drop in 2019 last year?
It's not like a 1-2.
To be honest. Nah, it wasn't like a 1-2.
Yeah, because you got to ask.
It was quite a bit. Yeah, it was quite a bit still. Like, I did a lot. Like, I did quite a bit, but maybe, I don't even know, to be honest. I don't even
Would you say it was more than, would you say it was 10? More than 10? About 10?
What's your favorite video you did?
Around like 10, yeah. My
That's
favorite
good.
video?
That's really productive.
Ooh. Probably to the top.
I'm the type to be the leader. We all leaders in my circle, taking shots and smoking purple, hopping fences like they hurdles. Can't stay late, my bro got curfew.
To the top, because there's like a whole storyline to that one, and like that was like a lot of work. So like getting to do that, and the director that I was working with, Alex, shout out Alex. Yeah, he's sick with it. Yeah. That's probably my favorite video though. You know.
Yeah. Yo, you've done a lot of stuff since, actually, before we get to that, I want to go back to this vid stuff, you know what I'm saying? We don't like to say the C word, so we try to shorten it to vid. So if you hear us saying vid, we're talking about okay?
Yeah.
I want to go back there for just a quick second, okay? Because it's rare that we have somebody on our platform here, like an Asian artist, okay? Are you dealing with xenophobia right now? Have you dealt with any of that?
Xenophobia. What do you mean by xenophobia? What's that mean?
That's like racism against Asian people, and a lot of people are
with
giving
the whole,
it
like with the whole shit going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I try to go to the grocery store to get like some ingredients and some food and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
I went there and like some white man he had a mask on. He was just I'm minding my own business, just looking for what I gotta look for, right?
Yeah.
He's like, he stops in like my direction, and I'm just like, okay, but I carry on trying to find what I'm looking for, and then I walk closer that way because that's where what I was looking for was over there.
Mm-hmm.
So I went, and he's like, he pushes the cart right in front of me, acting like I'm trying to like go to him or something. Like I'm walking, I'm not even that close to him.
Yeah,
I'm just walking right past him.
I experienced that the other day myself, though.
Mhm.
I was in the store and the lady told me, "Oh, give me 6 feet." I'm like, "Yo, the machine is placed here. I'm sorry, you give me 6 feet."
yeah.
Shame.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm
If you really complain and talk to the people in the store who set it up like this. These machines are not 6 feet apart. That's not my fault. Give me 6 feet, lady. She's like, give me 6 feet.
I was
That was
in
funny.
the store, and I stood on the black tape on the ground, and the lady dragged her son one side and said, "Oh my God, you're so close to me." I was like,
Some people take it too far. I almost seen a fight today at Tim Hortons.
it'll break out, yo. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, the one lady's like, "They're worried about standing inside, but the people are just walking right past you and going inside."
I feel like I'm on the opposite end, but it's also because I'm downtown and I'm everywhere I go. There's just buckets everywhere, right? So I'm like constantly like, "Yo, give me 6 feet to a bucket." You know what I'm saying?
Oh, good.
Trust me, like I almost had to box down one. Like besides the guy in the elevator I told you guys about.
That's okay.
Oh boy. Yeah, that's the only incident I had so far was the one lady in the store. I'm like, yo, the machines aren't 6 feet apart from each other.
Yeah.
They weren't set up like that. So, yo, give me 6 feet. Well, you want 6 feet. Give me 6 feet.
Madness.
She didn't know what to say after I told her, give me 6 feet. She was appalled.
I could see her face too.
Yeah, she was
y'all hear
shocked
me?
under the mask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Shit, my AirPods died.
That's cool. So, okay,
All right.
you were in the middle of telling us the story of you were in the grocery store, you bucked a white dude, and then what happened from there?
He blocked you with the shopping cart.
Yeah.
Yeah, he tried to hit me with the shopping cart, and I'm like, yo, why you scared? Like, you're scared of nothing, bro. Like, what do you take this for, you know? And I just went about my business, and he just walked away, just carried on. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, this is I'm minding my own business, and he just reacts in a way, and I was thinking about the situation, and I'm like, okay, that's probably why, because like, you know, I'm Asian, yada yada yada.
Yeah.
But I'm not really worried about it. Like, okay, fuck you, I don't care.
Yeah. So now, like our last time that we spoke, and we didn't get to speak personally, but you spoke with AJ, who used to work with us before on 6 List back in the days.
It actually took me a year to get a feature with LB still.
For real?
It took a minute because my dog outside, I moved out of the city and I moved out OT. And after he went to school with LB and all that shit.
Oh yeah. I did some work with you guys like long time ago.
Yeah. And we didn't get like when I was taking in the interview, because I was looking at it for actual research at the same time, right? Why not just watch an interview of you, right? But he touched on how like you started in the Jane side, right? In the South Side Jane area, right? And then a little bit after that you moved OT. But we never got to where you moved to, like.
I keep it silent still, but yeah, I moved like Kitchener Waterloo. Like I'm in Kitchener Waterloo area. A lot of cats see me out here, you know what I mean? They will move, like see a lot of people out here, but yeah, I moved out here. It's more better, like you get a bigger crib out here with like the same cost as if you paid for like a condo in the city, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I'm like, nah, like you could get a better crib.
Makes
than
sense.
That, so.
Yeah, and it's funny.
Out here's quiet too. So.
And not to interrupt you, we had our guest last week, or like the episode that came out last week, Natra, that's also from that area. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're talking about. I linked with him. We have some shit in the vault too. I linked with him out here because I had some guys that I know out here that I met out here that hang around him. So we just clicked and just went to the studio and just, you know.
That's dope.
Got some shit done. Because I know this is he's here. This is his city, bro. I see like all the people out here like, they fuck with him.
That's dope.
Sure.
That's dope.
Yeah, he's hard though. I fuck with him.
Yeah. Herc, what were you gonna ask?
I was gonna say the difference between Toronto and up there, Kitchener-Waterloo, is like it must be night and day. I'm like the south side.
Yo, like it's a lot different. Like the vibe for sure. Like, cause like over there you're more worried, you know. Like being out here is obviously you still got to be prepared. You prepared for any situation. Yeah. But you not always have to look over your shoulder all the time. If you get what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if you, as long as you move smart, like I stay in my own lane. I just, you know, I'm pretty sure everybody should know. Like I just do me.
Yeah.
And you don't hear me. You don't hear no business about me or nothing. Because I just do me. Everybody wants to talk shit. They can talk shit they want, but I'm just about my bread, to be honest.
Yeah.
Smart.
Well, you know what? It's funny because I see you on YouTube, but you're pretty low key, but your numbers are crazy, dog.
They gon' hate me cause I'm Asian, I don't fit in with the line. I'm gon' do this shit regardless, you can hate, but I be fine.
Like, when I find one of your tracks, because it's not always popping up in my search engine all the time, or in my suggested, you know what I mean? So once I start clicking on your tunes on YouTube, then they start popping up more often, right? But you're not all over all the blogs and all those different things doing a bunch of stuff. But your numbers speak for themselves. What's your grind like? And like, cause this is not new. This has been a while now that you've been getting these numbers. Like, how do you get those numbers up like that?
To be honest, it's no secret. Like everybody, I mean, there's a lot of people that probably could buy views or do this, do that. Like, I don't know, to be honest, I just drop shit and promote it the way I do, post it on my page, and if whoever like fucks with me, post it, and all right, like I fuck with you, you know, that's love.
Yeah.
So, that's about it. That's the promoting I get. I'm silently working a deal with somebody from LA. Okay. But just that's like in the making right now, and getting shit done for like distribution. But as of right now, like from all the past shit that I dropped, it's just on my own. Like I just drop it on YouTube. And just watch the numbers go.
Yeah.
So it's just your fans loving the tracks, basically.
I would say so. Like shout out to them too. Shout out to everybody that actually like tunes into my music and shit. Because like especially as an Asian artist, it's like a lot harder, you know.
Let's talk about that for a second. Do you feel the pushback as an Asian artist? Like, do you feel like sometimes like people ask you to prove yourself like more than like just the regular black artists that predominate the game?
Yeah, 100. It's always gonna happen though. Like just the world we live in right now, it's always gonna happen. No matter like 10 years, 20 years from now, it's still gonna be like that. But at the end of the day, as long as we just still keep it moving and just do us, and there's not much you could really say, right?
Yeah.
We're still here. We're still here. You're not knocking down no hustle that I'm doing. You're not making me feel a way about your opinion, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just trying to shine a light towards like all races, not even just Asians. Like everybody could do it. Anybody could do this, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't feel like a pushback, but I do know that a big reason why I'm probably not where like a lot of these artists is at is probably because like I am Asian, so but I gotta live with it, right? I can't dwell on it.
Yeah.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Facts. That track there, what's the name of the track there? No Fear featuring Stupid Young.
Yeah, I know some fake bros, they get tired of them now. Yeah, I get up in my lane when we see you get by.
How did you get that going? 'Cause that track's hard too.
Appreciate that, man. Like, I don't know, like, it just happened, to be honest. I was just chilling, doing what I do regularly on the daily, just whatever. And then I get a message and it said $Young. So I was like, oh, okay. Checked out his shit. I'm like, oh, this is Stupid Young. I'm like, oh, yeah. He told me to send him some. I sent him. I went to the booth the next day or so, and I just recorded that. Sent him to open, and then like that was actually supposed to be a solo at first because I never heard back from him because he never responded. Yeah. But then I was getting prepared to drop it as a solo, getting it mixed and mastered, and then all of a sudden he drops like a preview on Instagram. Had my hook on it, and he was just putting his verse on it, and I was like, oh shit, all right, shit, this was gonna happen. So then we were talking on DMs, and then he's just like, yeah, like fly out, we'll get the video done, yada yada yada. Yeah, we got it done, and that's how it happened.
That's dope.
And another thing, I gotta rate you because you don't say nigga at all in any of your tracks, fam. And even in that one, he's staying.
Yeah, I mean, like, I just leave that, like, coming from where I come from, you know, that's how it goes. But I purposely don't do that in my music just so, like, I'm more talented than that, you know. Like, I can think of more things and more stuff to say than saying that. I don't need to say that. But if I'm with my dogs already know what's popping. So yeah. That's it.
Yeah, because I rate you for that because I've been listening to your music and I haven't heard one N-word bomb. So I was just like, yeah, this kid, he's definitely putting in his work in his lyrics.
Yeah, the man said that he's smarter than that. He's not lazy with his lyrics, man. That's what I was talking about earlier, man.
Yeah, a lot of mans like go in the booth and like, yo, they freestyle and go hard, right? But sometimes like I like to sit down and really like taking like the shit I'm speaking, because like whatever I'm speaking can also like it's going into someone else's ear. So whatever message I'm speaking to someone else, like I don't want them to get the wrong message. Like they hear what I'm really saying, you know? Yeah. Now I don't need to say none of that to really get out my message. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. I rate that right there, yo. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So what was that experience like going out to LA and shooting the video? Like was that your first time in LA?
Yeah, that time was my first time in LA. I went to I stayed around like almost like on the outskirts of LA. But it was the weather. I didn't even want to come back, to be honest. But I plan on bigger things in the future. So just keep this working.
So we can expect more tracks with you and Stupid Fly or
Stupid Young. Yeah,
is that the only track? Super Young, I mean. You got more in the cut?
I got some shit in the vault. Just waiting. You know what I mean?
Okay. But that's a Mando drop.
Yeah, for sure. Like Mando, he did numbers on that.
Yeah.
You close the garage. Yo, it's cold.
Yeah, man.
Yo, so
what is catching you?
Let me ask you also with that, because that was at 2 million views and change. You got like Blindside that's at like 975,000.
You talking? I wanna cash out, burn till I pass out. Surely to the guap that she dance with her ass out. Make the money fast now, bro.
New Life is around. Yeah, just under $1 million. You got New Life, which is around the same. What's that like? Because I'm sure people stop you in the street. Because we don't even have anywhere close to $1 million.
Too.
Yeah, all fire. We're not even close to $1 million, and people stop us in the streets. So I know people are stopping you in the street like, yo, you're Ching. Love your music. What's that like?
It's a different experience. Like, I'm like, yo, you talking about me? Like, I'm just here to speak my story, you know? And like, it's inspiring to myself too, because like it also keeps me going and keeps like all the positivity, like all that negative shit just tunes out, you know? Yeah. It's like, that's love, you know? It's proper though. I fuck with it. I appreciate it a lot.
What's one of the craziest like experiences of somebody coming up to you?
Craziest?
In a positive way, obviously.
Someone asked me like, "Yo, you Ching?" Nah, I was just like, "Yeah." And then all of a sudden, the whole like he was with his group with friends sitting down somewhere, and then the whole group just stood up and just chairs went flying, and I was like, "Whoa!" Like, what? Why you guys shocked? Like, I'm just, what's up? You know? A lot of times, man don't say something, but like, yo, show love if you know.
Yeah.
If you fuck with my music, if you hearing what I'm saying, and you like, you dig what I'm saying, and you fuck with everything, like, from my music, then say something. You know?
Yeah.
Don't be scared to
let it be known.
So it's love. Yeah. But at the same time, I know there's people hating out there, but I'm always on alert, so it's not big.
Okay, I want to get you into a quick segment that we have here called Rapid Fire. Okay, now Rapid Fire is basically like quick questions and quick answers. Okay, so Ching, independent or major? Which would you prefer?
Independent or major? Mm-hmm. Independent.
Okay. Lil Baby or Da Baby?
Right? I want to be tough, right?
Lil Baby, because Lil Baby's just his flows are crazy, but the baby, yo, he's up there though. For sure.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna make it easy, yo. Okay. And as a Toronto man, you know what I'm saying? Best gal in Toronto. What ends?
Man, to be honest, I don't even know. Like, there's a lot of baddies everywhere, but I don't really pay attention to that. I'm just more stuck on this bread, just the road mindset, you know. I'm not too
That's a good answer.
That's an intelligent answer. Right
That's
there.
a good answer. That's a good answer. Don't incriminate yourself. Good job.
Okay. My bread.
You're not gonna make me squeak, fam.
No, don't incriminate yourself.
Okay. If you could collaborate with one, but afterward, when you do that collaboration, you can never do the collaboration with the other one. The other one will never do a song with you. Justin Bieber or The Weeknd?
And that I could do a song with.
So you could collaborate with one of them, but if you pick one to collaborate with, the other one will never do a song with you in the future.
Nothing.
Oh, The Weeknd.
Yep. Good ass answer.
For sure.
I like that.
That's easy. Yeah, 100%.
Off the rip.
Sorry, Justin. Last one. Tupid or the clap?
Wait, what?
Or the clap?
Yo, you gotta change this question, Friday. It's a loaded question, man.
Nobody gonna clap?
Yeah.
Yeah, like chlamydia.
Chlamydia, STD.
Oh, shame.
Oh.
Or STI.
So if you could pick one to have.
COVID or the clap?
Damn.
I think it's everybody's reaction that gets me.
You said COVID?
I'll take my chances with COVID. I'll take my chances with COVID. Because
You said you could beat it in 14 days.
Facts.
Yeah,
That's facts.
I hear you. I
It's
like
yo,
that.
if it's my time to go, if I'm supposed to die off COVID, then all right, I'm supposed to die. But if not,
I like
then,
that.
okay, I'm good. But STD, I'm stuck with that for life.
No, because you can get rid of
you
it.
can get rid of.
STI and STI, okay, you have some chances too. But why would I go through that instead of, all right, if I die today, I die. If not, I don't. That's my mentality, you know.
Okay.
You can still use your piece while you're on COVID, though, a lie?
That's facts. A bitch gonna still want to do something. So.
Don't kill me.
You got time.
Okay. Rapid fire session complete, yo.
He's
That
the
is
first
very
person to pick. The first person
Very
to pick over.
first.
You're
Yeah,
first.
yeah.
Very first.
I'm not scared. Everybody's scared of that shit, bro.
All right. So, okay, with the city, right? We've been living in a crazy city. We've been in a crazy environment now with the pandemic. But prior to that, and it's still going on. Like, it's still, the city still has a lot of gun violence that's going on. And we ask all our guests this question, right? So that maybe we can put some kind of a collaborative video together of all the answers and hopefully make some kind of a change. But what do you feel that we could do to bring down some of the violence and shit that goes on in these streets out here?
Man, that's a tough one, to be honest. Like, when you look at it from everyone else's standpoint, or if you really come from that shit, and like you really feel all the people just, say if it's a brother that gets dropped, a family member, like it's, you know, it's a different feeling, and especially when it's some like gun violence. So that shit just, it's always gonna be around us. There's not really much you can do, but obviously you can, like maybe have like maybe hoops, like tournaments, or but then again, go down too. Yeah. So like it's just on the people like willing to squash the beef.
Yeah.
But other than that, there's always gonna be something on the ground. But I don't really have an answer to that. Like to really stop the violence or like suppress the violence. It's a cold world we live in, so there's not really much you could do, right?
Yeah. Listen, you're not the first person to answer that way also, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it is what it is.
You won't be the last either.
Yeah, sometimes it is what it is, you know what I'm saying?
That's facts.
Sometimes the realest answer is no answer, right? Because, you know, you can't answer every question.
Yeah.
That's facts.
So with everything that you got going on right now, right? What do you have going on? And it's a two-part question. What do you got going on next with everything that's going on with the pandemic? Like, how do you figure like your marketing plan with this new normal that we have right now?
What do you mean? Like, what am I doing after this whole like?
Well, that's the thing. Like, if there is no after, that's why I'm saying it's a two-part question. Because like, what you're doing next is what you're doing next if this wasn't happening. But with this happening, what would be like some audibles that you'd have to pull to like, you know, do your next moves?
I just continue to write, just stay focused on like what I'm trying to do, like my future, because like I'm not letting this stop whatever I have planned in the future, because I can't just stop my way of living, right? Even though all of this shit's happened, I can't stop the way I live.
Yeah.
So I still gotta continue sticking to the plan, just keep moving forward. And if it is time for us to go, what can I say then? It just wasn't meant to happen that way, you know?
Yeah. Before I ask you even what's next, that track that you did with LB and Tizzy Stacks that dropped the other day, the video.
Only time will tell the difference between strong and all the weak. Do me dirty, no more lively, the talking to the streets.
Fire.
Super fire.
Back. Yeah.
And you guys are like going back to back with that, right? How did you guys do that? Like in the studio, was it like were you guys all in the studio together when you recorded that song, and you were just going into the booth one by one? Like, how did that come together? Because it's different. You know what I'm saying?
I just had that beat, and yeah, he just went on the beat. Everybody just did their parts, and it just came about. To be honest, there's not really much to it.
Yeah. So like, did you put like 8 bars down, and then the next man put 8 bars, and like, how was that chemistry going on?
We just went based off of like the beat. To be honest, everybody has their own like kind of style, and like, you know, so we just did our own flavor to it, and it just, in the end, it just came to be how it was. So
yeah.
Yeah, but whose idea was it for you guys to go in and like the sections? Like, wasn't it like 4 bars, like that, whatever? Or
it wasn't really no one's idea. It just happened like that.
Organically. Okay.
Yeah, it just happened like that.
Okay. What you got coming up next?
videos coming soon. I got like projects still in the making, and I'm just waiting till I could fly out because I got some other plans too. But other than that, yeah, just more videos, more tracks. I don't really drop audios. I like to have like entertainment for people to watch, you know.
Nice.
I'm trying to think outside the box and like videos and like what else can I do like different, you know.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
keep a big open mind to like what I should do for a video, you know.
Yeah. Dope. Ching in the motherfucking building, yo.
Yeah, man.
I want to hold you for a moment. We got something called Smoke and Mirrors.